Now, Sunday, Jews around the world celebrated Rosh Hashana, the beginning of the Jewish New Year, and though many traditions are well known, some may actually still surprise you. So here with us to explain some of these less familiar aspects of the Jewish New Year is former member of Knesset and Rabbi Dov Lipman. So, what are some of these cool aspects? First of all, how was your Chag?
It was really wonderful. It was really nice to take a break where we're living in a political crazy time, just to be able to focus on family and spirituality was really wonderful.
But okay, yeah, tell us, what is the meaning of Rosh Hashana to the Jewish people?
So it's interesting, I grew up in the United States, and New Year's was this big time for partying and countdowns. It's really not that way here. You do feel New Year all around the country, and everyone's wishing each other Shana Tova, but it's more of a somber time of, on the one hand, reflecting over what has been accomplished or is lacking from the past year, and there's a standard saying here of leaving behind the bad things from the previous year, and now it's time to start a good year. So it's a time of reflection, a time of working on unity for sure, and also, as you see the picture, shofar, crowning God as the king and heralding in a new spiritual year.
And do you really see like a big difference in terms of maybe observance or kind of the way people look at the holiday with respect to kind of America or diaspora Jewry versus Israel, aside from your mention of actual New Year's, the Gregorian New Year's?
I think in Israel you find everyone's going to a holiday meal, families are coming together, people are reaching out to make sure Holocaust survivors are taken care of, the poor are taken care of, new immigrants are taken care of. It really is a wonderful time of year in terms of reaching out to one another and trying to come together with some of the cultural aspects of the apple and the honey and wishing each other a new year, and more people than usual go to synagogue here. The streets are certainly emptier than usual. And I always feel like Rosh Hashana is a time when you make Aliyah in the summertime very often, and then all of a sudden this holiday comes and you feel, I'm really in Israel, where the whole country is celebrating one way or another.
All right, well, speaking of the whole country and empty streets, Yom Kippur is coming up, the Day of Atonement for those who are joining us now. And that has a lot of kind of meaning, obviously, coming from Yom Kippur, or from Rosh Hashana. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, first of all, just on the spiritual level, Rosh Hashana is sort of crowning God as king, and overwhelming majority of Israel believes in God, putting aside religious practice. And then the second step is, now that God's our king, it's time to atone for that which we've done wrong, which everyone can understand in their own way. But way over 90% of Israelis are fasting on Yom Kippur. It's a traditional day where secular and religious are able to bridge that divide. Yom Kippur night, you will have synagogues throughout Israel filled with people saying the same prayers. That's the most amazing thing. After it's all said and done, we have all of our disagreements, but that's an atonement as well, that we come together, we pray together, we sing together, the streets are quiet, as everyone has at least one day in the year to be reflective and spiritual and try to atone for those things which they've done wrong.
And so I guess, maybe if you could leave us on a good note of something that people, even if they're not necessarily celebrating Yom Kippur in the traditional Jewish sense, something that they can maybe take away for their own kind of home practice or something.
I think it's the first statement we make in synagogue on Yom Kippur night in all the synagogues is we allow the sinners to come and pray with us. Who are those sinners? For those who are right-wing, it's left-wing it's right-wing, religious, it's secular it's religious, and we're saying all those walls come crumbling down, and we're all in this together. Whether somebody's in synagogue or not in synagogue, I think that is the message of Yom Kippur, which tells us after it's all said and done, all we really have is each other. We can fight, and we can argue, we can debate, but we have to find a way to cross over that and be tolerant and coexistent, and that will be the key to our success here in Israel, and that's hopefully what all of Am Yisrael, all the Jewish nation, can walk away with on this Yom Kippur.
Rabbi Lipman, thank you so much as always.
Thank you.